What if I told you Monday Night Football just gave us one of the most talked about games of the entire season? The Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears, it wasn't just another divisional matchup, it was a glimpse into the future of two franchises battling for relevance, pride, and momentum. From rookie quarterback JJ McCarthy making headlines to Justin Jefferson showing why he's still one of the most dangerous weapons in football, this game had it all. Big plays, huge mistakes, and questions that will linger for weeks. So tonight, we're breaking down every angle of the Vikings versus Bears game because if you're a fan of Minnesota, Chicago, or just the NFL in general, this is the one you'll be talking about for a long time. The stakes going into the game. This wasn't just any Monday Night Football matchup. It was Minnesota Vikings versus Chicago Bears. Two teams with long histories, passionate fan bases, and a rivalry that always delivers drama. The Vikings entered the game with their new quarterback of the future, JJ McCarthy, the rookie out of Michigan who was drafted to be the franchise leader. Fans wanted answers. Is JJ McCarthy ready for prime time? Can he handle the pressure of Monday Night Football under the bright lights? On the other side, the Bears are still searching for stability at quarterback, still figuring out if they finally have the right pieces to build a winning program. For Chicago, this was about proving they can hang with divisional rivals and not fall behind early in the season. For Minnesota, it was about showing that McCarthy, head coach O'Connell, and star wide receiver Justin Jefferson can take this team to new heights. JJ McCarthy's performance. Now, let's talk about the player everyone searched for. The rookie quarterback was the spotlight of Monday Night Football, and the entire NFL world wanted to see how he would respond. His stats told one story, but the eye test told another. McCarthy showed flashes of brilliance, the quick release, the ability to scan the field, and the poise you'd expect from a veteran, not a rookie. But he also had his rookie mistakes, missing a couple of reads, throwing into tight coverage, and learning the hard way that NFL defenses are faster and more complex than anything he saw in college. Still, the kid showed toughness. Even after taking hits, he got back up, commanded the huddle, and never looked rattled. That's exactly what Vikings fans wanted to see from their new QB1. Think about it. When was the last time Minnesota truly felt confident about their future at quarterback? Kirk Cousins was solid, but never the long-term solution. JJ McCarthy represents a fresh chapter, and Monday Night Football was his chance to prove he belongs. Justin Jefferson's impact. Of course, no conversation about the Vikings is complete without Justin Jefferson. If JJ McCarthy is the future, Jefferson is the present. The chemistry between them was one of the most important storylines of the game. Jefferson showed once again why he's arguably the best wide receiver in football. His route running? Crisp. His catches? Clutch. Every time McCarthy needed a bailout, Jefferson was there. This is exactly why Minnesota wanted to pair their rookie QB with a superstar wide receiver. The learning curve is easier when you've got one of the most reliable targets in the league. The big question, can this duo become the new face of the Vikings offense for years to come? Monday night was the first big test, and let's just say it passed. Kevin O'Connell's coaching decisions. Let's not forget the man on the sidelines, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His play calling was under the microscope. With a rookie quarterback, every decision matters. Do you trust him to throw deep? Do you lean on the run game? Do you simplify the offense or let him take risks? O'Connell played it smart. He mixed in safe throws to build McCarthy's confidence, but also gave him opportunities to stretch the field. And let's give credit. His offensive design got Jefferson open, involved running back Ty Chandler, and tested the Bears' secondary. But here's the criticism. O'Connell sometimes got too conservative, especially on third downs. In a divisional rivalry game, sometimes you have to gamble. Did he trust his rookie enough? That's a debate Vikings fans will have all week. Now let's flip the script to the Chicago Bears. Their fan base wanted answers too. Who's their quarterback of the future? Is this team finally building an identity under center? And most importantly, can they keep pace in the NFC North? The Chicago's QB situation has been one of the most searched topics for weeks. In this game, we saw flashes of potential, but also the same frustrations. Missed opportunities in the red zone, turnovers, and an offense that still feels like it's searching for its identity. The Chicago's defense, on the other hand, gave them a chance. Guys like Nahshon Wright and Eric Wilson tried to keep Minnesota in check, but when you're up against Jefferson and a rising QB like McCarthy, mistakes get punished. For Bears fans, this was a reminder. The rebuild is still ongoing, but Bears fans are tired of waiting. Key plays and turning points. Every game has its moments, and this one had plenty. The deep connection from McCarthy to Jefferson that set the stadium buzzing, the defensive stand from Chicago that gave them life, the near interception that had Vikings fans holding their breath. One of the most talked about plays was McCarthy taking a big hit, getting back up, and then delivering a strike on the next snap. That kind of toughness gets respect in the locker room. For the Bears, their missed field goal attempt was a momentum killer. In a rivalry this close, those mistakes cost you games. Stats and headlines. Let's run through some of the most searched phrases. JJ McCarthy stats. His passing yards, completion percentage, and touchdowns were the top headline. Vikings score and Bears game score. The final scoreboard told the story of a hard-fought battle. Vikings QB and Bears QB, because fans everywhere want to know if either team has their future set under center. Monday Night Football score and who won the Bears game. Millions of fans searching as the game wrapped up, trying to confirm what they just witnessed. These aren't just numbers, they're part of the bigger narrative. Minnesota's future looks brighter while Chicago is still searching. What does this game mean for moving forward? For the Minnesota Vikings, it means confidence. JJ McCarthy passed his first big test. Justin Jefferson looks unstoppable. Kevin O'Connell proved that he can manage a rookie QB, and the defense showed flashes of being able to close out games. For the Chicago Bears, it's another tough lesson. Their defense can compete, but without consistent QB play, they'll keep falling short. The rebuild takes time, but Bears fans are tired of waiting. So, who really won Monday Night Football? Yes, the scoreboard gave us the answer, but the bigger win might belong to the Vikings as a franchise. They finally have hope. They finally have a QB who could be their guy for the next decade. JJ McCarthy isn't perfect, but he doesn't have to be. Not yet. He just has to keep growing. As for the Bears, the frustration continues. Another loss, another set of questions, and another search for answers at the most important position in football. But that's what makes the NFL so compelling. One game, one rivalry, and one rookie quarterback can shift the narrative of an entire season. So what do you think? Is JJ McCarthy the real deal? Can the Vikings make a playoff push with him at the helm? And will the Bears ever find stability at QB? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this conversation is just getting started. And if you love deep NFL breakdowns like this, make sure you subscribe because every week we're diving into the biggest games, the biggest players, and the biggest stories in football.